everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. In today's episode, I'm going to be comparing good quality paper and low grade quality paper, and does that have an effect on the painting? So yes, it's back. I'm using the super tips again, as well as the Ziploc, and I'm going to be using this regular table salt to create texture in the painting. I wanted to see if using the watercolor soluble markers will have an effect using either the low grade paper or the high grade paper. I'm going to be using Bahang, and this is a very good quality paper, versus this low grade paper. It's not even cardstock. I wouldn't even call it cardstock. It's very flimsy, as you can see, barely has texture to it. So I am going to cut the Bahang, just found out, I'm going to cut the Bahang in 4x6 card size to match this. I'm going to mail the winner of the comparison to a friend of mine who treated me out to dinner the other day to celebrate my retirement. Yes. Hi, I'm Cindy. I'm a cancer survivor, and I discovered my passion for watercolor and art at the age of 61. Which that's my current age right now, 61. So come with me as I explore the Bahang good quality paper versus the low grade quality paper. I have the feeling that one of them is going to be the winner and the other is going to be an epic fail. So come with me and find out which one. And yes, I'm not using the headband today. I am going to see me in several intros without my headband. This is my hair. I'm very happy. I know. I'm very happy that I lost 35 pounds and Zep bound, but it does thin the hair, and I have a feeling you can see it. You can tell. That is the reason why I wear the headband. But for several intros, you're going to see me without it. I've decided to go silver. So yes, the headband will be back. Okay, so I will be creating two postcards. One using the Bahang paper, which is nice paper, and the other paper is very bad, low quality paper. I just want to see what the difference is and how important it is to use good quality paper. And I'm going to be using the super tips. Yep, the super tips is back. I've been using these a lot, as you could tell. I have how many watercolor sets, but yes, I have, and these have been my go-tos. I already picked out these two colors. So one dark blue and one light blue. It's going to be a simple winter scene since it's like 10 degrees outside right now in late January. And I'm using this so I could mount the, I'm going to mount the bad paper on this portable cute little clipboard I bought in the dollar store for like $1.99, since nothing in the dollar store nowadays are $1. So I have that, so I can work on two things at once. So I'm going to be using the super tips, like I said, and I am going to be using the Ziploc is back, and I will be using salt. I don't know if you can see it. You can see it here. Salt, so I could see if I could create texture with the super tips. That's like an experiment. And I will be using these removable stickers to place it here. I'll do that right now, so it could simulate the moon. These stickers, I think they're 1/4 inch diameter, and they have to say removable. If they don't say removable, that means they'll stick to the paper and tear the paper. So there's that. What I think, and I'm also using this flathead brush, as well as possibly these. This is number 12 round and number 2 round brushes. So I might be using those. This is the first time I've done this, so on using these super tip markers. So I want to see how it looks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tack this using double-sided tape to tack the back of this so it won't be flying all over the place. Okay. Let's see. So I'll be working on the really bad paper. I bought this at Temu. They claim there's 300 GSMs. Oh, the paper size is 4 by 6. So it's postcard size. Since I will use one of them as a postcard to send as a thank you. I thought it would be nice to give them a handmade original painting. So this is from, I bought this paper from Temu. It claims that it's 300 GSM and it's not at all. I might be using this parchment paper. You could tell it's been used. It's been used. So let me start my trusty spray bottle here. So let's start. I'm going to start with the low quality paper first. Let's see. I'm applying the dark blue background. And the light blue background. Okay. Now what I should have done was just sketching a light horizon line over here, so just have an idea. And let me spray. I could tell already that I'm gonna need more light blue. So let me do that, put that here. Mix. Okay, put that aside, squeeze the arm. This is where this flat brush will come in handy. I'm really applying a lot of water here. Okay, that looks good. Now I'll just set that aside. Now I'm working on the nice paper. Actually, what I did use, I'm going to use a blue watercolor pencil from another Temu product. I should have used that, but wasn't thinking, so I'm drawing a horizon line here just to have, just know where to stop. This is where this might come in handy, since I might be creating a mess. Wait a second, why not? I'm not saying where it goes. Okay. What I forgot to do, oh, I know what I need. I knew I had to do something. So I have my little towel here. I have a towel I'm going to use. I'm going to try and pick this up. I don't know if it lifts. Does it lift? Oh wow, you see, this is a prime example of bad paper. Hold on. Just dousing. You see what it's doing? I don't know if it's picking up, but it is really pilling up here. Wow. That is really pilling. A lot of pill action is happening here. Wow. It's not so good. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. It is lifting though, but I'll pick it up and show you in a moment. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. It's about as good as it's gonna get. You see what it's doing? This is the bad paper. It is really pilling up over here. It's pill, you see? They call these pills. I don't know why, but pieces of the fiber of the paper is coming up. You see that? That is really not good. Not good at all. You see? Look at that. So I'm just putting this aside to let it dry. And let me continue with this. I got a fresh piece of towel here. So let's continue. Let's see. Okay, I think that's it. Another spritz. Turn this over. Mush it around. I'll try to anyway. Oh, interesting. Look at that. Wow. This is the ball hung paper. Good quality. Nice color. Wow. Okay, so what I'm going to do is see if I could lift. Paper towel, let's see. Oh yeah, I could tell already. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. What a huge difference. Oh my. Look at that. Oops, I think I did too much. But, oops. How easy this lifted up. Unreal. This is unreal. Look at that. Just use some more. Look how easy it was to lift up. So easy. Wow. Very easy. It's a pleasure. It's just a pleasure. How many times did it take me to try and lift that piece up over there? Until it's already drying. You know what I forgot to do also on that one? I forgot to put the salt on it. Let's see. Just sprinkling some salt. It really curled though. It really curled. The paper really curled up. It may or may not take because it was drying. So let's see. Move that there for a moment. I think what I have to do is give this a spritz. Let's see how if it does take the salt. Let's see how it takes. It may not take it, but this is an experiment. This is the crappy paper, and how you could tell it's a crappy paper is by the way it's pilling up over here. That's how you could tell. Okay. Now I think what I'll do is just give it one more spritz and set it aside to dry. This is working a little bit. I could see. Oh yeah, look at that. It's activating. The salt is doing its magic. So I have to let this dry. Okay, so this is dry now. Let me take out some of the salt. Take out some of the filling. It did create some kind of texture. But then again, I did put it in a little, when it was a little damp and not fully damp. Even I did spray it, but it did leave a little texture. So that's kind of good. That's kind of cool. So let me just put this aside. Let's see how this is. Oh wow, look at this. Wow. Look at the snow scene happening here. This is a snow scene happening. Look at that. It's kind of nice. I like it. Let me get rid of this. Look at this. That's kind of cool. Look at the color. The salt. Let me see the color. Wow, look at the color difference. You see the color difference? This is the Balhan good paper, and this is not the good paper. Look at that. See the difference? Yep, see the difference right there. Good paper versus bad paper. me work on the not so good paper. Okay, so I have Marie's gouache, titanium white. I'm going to be using that. I have some here in my little palette here. I'm going to use, let's see. Because you could tell that's going to be a snowman. Look at that peel. Okay, let me put this aside so it could dry. And now let me go with this. Wow, look at that. That's kind of cool, actually. It's very cool. But let's see. Looks like the snowman's dissolving. That's kind of a cool effect, actually. It's funny, the friends that I had lunch with that took me out to lunch, celebrating my retirement. Yes. Newly retired. Wow. They're artists, so they'll appreciate this. I know that. But you know what? I think what I'm going to do, because it's not giving much of a definition, you see? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this marker, this light blue Super Tips marker. I wonder if I could, yeah, I could. Okay. See, I'm just putting the brush to the tip here because I want to give it more definition. I love this effect though. Even the cauliflowers here don't bother me. See the little cauliflower? That's where it's like too much water hit the paper and it created like this effect. But I'm fine with that. I like that. That's another added texture. Set this aside, let it dry. I think this is dry already. I don't think it's dry. Let me just, yeah, no, it's not dry. Oh, what I could do, I know what I could do. All right. So go back to using this light pen, this light blue marker, dabbing it with the brush, dabbing the tip with the brush here. I'm going to create some shadow. A little bit of shadow. Oh, this pilling it. It's bugging me. Yeah, it's happening. This creates like a turquoise type of sky here, whereas this doesn't have that color. But the salt really created a nice texture here. And there is some texture with this bad paper, but it's not that noticeable. But still, it's kind of nice. Okay, so I believe this one is dry. I'm going to be using my micron pen, 0.05 micron pen. And I have these fine tip markers that I'm going to check out and try. See, these fine tip markers. See if I can use that. These I got from Temu, of course. And I think I paid like $4.95 for these markers, these little pens. Fine tip pens. I guess they're fine tip pens. Yeah. Look, there's ink on it. See? So they're not markers. They're pens. Interesting. All right. Let's use the micron. Let's also use, well, okay, I'll break out my Myling watercolor set just for the black. I'll just use it for the black. Look at this spritz. This is my Mylings. Breaking out the watercolor. I really didn't want to do that, but I'm going to be using the number 2. Okay, so I'm using black, the coal black. Let's see. What I want to do is creating a top hat for this guy. Since I have the black, I may not be using the micron pen for this, the good paper. I'm going to putting in the little eyes. I will be trying this out though, and I'm going to use for the carrot, for his nose right there, and this little smile, button smile. There you go. I will put his arms in there. Turning out to be a cute little guy. Okay, so rinsing my brush. Since I have the Mylings, I'm gonna use red. I'm gonna use red for this. I'm gonna give him a scarf too. Okay. Now I'm gonna do rinse. I didn't think I was gonna use my watercolors, but I was like, why not? I'm trying to make this a little darker red. Doesn't really look that way, so I'll just add it onto that. Okay. Going back to black, I'm gonna add the little buttons. Cute little guy. Might as well create a little shadow for him too. Why not? Okay, so I think what I'll do is use this dark blue marker. Yeah, there you go. Okay. That's nice. Oh, New York theme song. Okay, use that. Put that there. Put this aside. Let's see how this thing is going. Look at that pilling. You can really see the pills here. You see? See the pilling? I tried to get rid of it. Let me see if I... Nope, it's not happening. Try and put a little hat on him. Sorry, excuse the arm. Let's see how... Ooh, look at that. You see? Because it pilled. Wow, look at that. Well, let's see if I can save it somehow. Wow, see? What happens when you use low-grade paper? Wow. Wow. I'll break out the micron pen and see if I could, let me see if I could fix it somehow. Doesn't make, well, I could round it out. I could round out the, let me just extend this. Not so bad. Let me just wipe the tip off because I have the feeling the pill, the texture could ruin my pen if I'm not careful. Okay, let's see. What I'm gonna do, I think what I'm gonna do is use the micron pen for the eyes. Yeah, that's bleeding too. Wow. Okay. Well, let's try and use this for the little nose. Okay. I'm gonna keep using the micron. Okay, let me use the watercolors. I'm gonna use the Myling watercolor for the sash. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Wow, it bleeds. Because it peeled and picked up some of the fibers of the paper, it's not smooth anymore. See, this is a good experiment. And what I'm going to try and do is break out the ink pens again, because I have Upton colors, thank goodness. See the Upton colors here? I'll try and use this red. So I can smooth it out, or try to anyway. Yeah, it is smoothing out. That was a nice save. You know what? It's even enough that I could, maybe see if I could do this. Yeah, create little fringes. Look at that. I'm saving this slowly. Let's see. Okay, it's a good save. All right, micron pen. Put the little buttons on. Whoa, look at that. Let me go ahead and give him arms. Outstretched, so it's like he's reaching for the moon. There you go. Actually, he didn't turn out half bad. What do you think? I don't like the pilling though. I don't know what this is either. I don't like the pilling, but it looks halfway decent. Let me see. I still like this, of course. It's my favorite. Okay, so we are basically done. Which one do you like? I have to admit, this is a good save. So I thought I ruined it. The little fine-tipped pens, colored pens that I had handy, I was able to save this card. Didn't come out that bad. Still like this one, of course. Looks like there's a snowstorm that's hitting just the snowman. That is funny. Fun working on these two things, but this is a good test. You see how important the quality of the paper is? You know, this was a decent save, I have to admit, because I thought this was a fail. When I saw this, I'm like, epic fail, but no, it wasn't. Thank you, postcard. So it says and the most important thing I couldn't forget, really removing the little sticker. This came out nice. They both came out nice, I have to admit. Oops. See, I didn't want, oh, there you go. Which one do you like? But this was a good test. The pilling on the low quality paper was driving me nuts. but it was a decent save. Which one do you like? The one with the ball hung paper, or the one with the low grade, I should say, paper? Leave a comment below. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.